All right, here he is, Jorge "GameBread" Masvidal, longtime representative of American Top Team. You know how happy it would make Dan Lambert if Masvidal could finally break through and win a UFC championship. He's as close to that level as he's been in his UFC career.
As he's ever been. He's finally on the cusp of earning what so many people have hoped for him. But that doesn't happen by accident. The reason he's this close now is because of the commitment that he has made to mixed martial arts. Commitment that he has made to evolving his game, going up to 170 pounds, and also using everything that he has in order to get to where he wants to be. Before, there might have been distractions. Now, Jorge Masvidal is solely focused on becoming a UFC champion.
Left his family to go compete in a reality show outside of the United States, gave him gave him a lot of focus and direction, and he has put all of that to good use here in the UFC. Well, you hear the pop from the crowd, DC, as Nate Diaz gets set to make this walk here tonight. You never know when is going to be the last time we see this guy compete, but there's a lot to like when you see Nate Diaz in there.
Nate Diaz is a savage, a guy that just epitomizes fighter. From the attitude, the walk, the music, everything tells you that when Nate Diaz shows up, you're getting ready to watch a fight. A fantastic striker and a great jiu-jitsu practitioner. Nate Diaz is just a well-rounded fighter and one of the biggest stars in the UFC.
We've seen the Stockton slap before. I'll set the total.
It's just so disrespectful.
Over under 1.5.
So
you think he throws it tonight?
It's just so disrespectful, but it's so Nate Diaz.
All right, we'll see if he invokes the Stockton slap here tonight. But Nate Diaz is back, and hopefully in a big way for his supporters around the world. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC Welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Jorge "GameBread" Masvidal. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready? Good.
All right, ready to go round one, and as usual, so is Jorge "GameBread" Masvidal. This is a man who has seen it all, totally unfazed by anything that could be coming his way. The majority of his UFC fights have gone the distance, but we have seen an uptick in aggression lately as he's moved into welterweight contention. Another big one for GameBread tonight. Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range.
Nice punch to the head.
Oh, Masvidal in a real flow here, sticking and moving. The crowd is like just reacting every time he moves.
Masvidal now has the crowd eating out of his hands. The one thing about Jorge that makes him so difficult to deal with is he never allows you to trap him. When you think you got him trapped, you try to enter for a takedown, he evades and escapes. He's a phenomenal fighter.
All right, so 1 minute into the fight, we've got a full-on brawl here, DC. It's great for the fans, not necessarily for the gas tank if this thing goes much longer.
Not great for the gas tank and not good for the old noggin. You can't take so many upside the head, somebody's going to sleep.
Oh, good block there.
Body kick lands.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And now Masvidal's in half guard. Now drops inside that close. Diaz is trying to get a triangle here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Oh, looks like he's safe now.
Wow, that's crazy, because generally when you're that deep into a triangle, you do not escape, but he remained calm, and he found a way to get out and be safe again. Great job defensively.
Oh, good ground and pound here. Another ground and pound strike lands. Working from the top here. Pretty good ground and pound here by Diaz. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Working out of the half guard here. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. Great defense by this fighter.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Ground and pound strike there now. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks the submissions or big ground and pound.
Our rubber guard now, DC, some submissions at his disposal if he so chooses.
Yeah, he does have a couple submissions. They're very rare submissions, go-go plata, omoplata. But if the guy has any understanding of submission defense, he knows how to stay safe in this position. So there are advantages to being here, but the danger isn't so vast that you should panic.
Yeah, we've only seen a handful of omoplatas in UFC history. Diaz is trying to get a triangle submission here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Had the submission in very tight, but as it started to slip, he went right back to the dominant position.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Oh, nice elbow. He's got to be careful here.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Jorge Gamebread Masvidal.
Armbar.
Oh, looks like he's got the arm isolated. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
Round two now. Nate Diaz and Jorge Gamebread Masvidal. So here we are as our next round gets underway. I would have tapped in that previous round, by the way. I would have tapped it.
It was so tight. I cannot believe that he got out of that submission.
Just missed with the elbow there. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Counters now, left hook to the head lands. Nice kick to the midsection. Well, the most significant stat in this fight, and you can see it right there in plain sight, bottom of your screen, the body strikes. His opponent has had absolutely no answer. He hasn't lowered his guard with the elbow whatsoever, and I'm not sure how many strikes to the body he can take before he ends up crippling here. We'll see. Hook shot blocked there by Diaz. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of... Diaz gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
All right, so the unofficial numbers tell you 77 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz. Not the most efficient performance, landing with 47% accuracy tonight against Jorge Masvidal. And now Masvidal's cut now above the eye, courtesy of that strike. We will keep an eye on it as the fight continues. Oh, that's a big hook there.
Oh, he separates from the clinch.
Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz.
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. Masvidal's body getting all sorts of bruised up on that right side now. Oh! Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him out of there.
A lot of times that comes with reps, that comes with taking your time. You get excited, and you want to finish it because you think it's right there, but at times you just overswing and you miss a lot. He needs to slow down if he wants to get his opponent out of this fight.
Another strike hits that eye area, and it is getting messier by the minute up there.
Well, he's getting targeted now. He's been hitting that spot so many times that his opponent sees the cut, and the cut is advancing.
Diaz is doing a nice job there raising the guard to protect the eye with that block. You can't allow that cut to get worse as this fight continues. Oh, he lands yet another hook here. He's certainly landed several in this round and starting to find a home for it consistently. Takedown defense holds up. Uppercut lands. Diaz's eye is starting to swell shut. Oh, and he counters with a straight left. That landed flush. Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now. Now some separation. Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination there.
Very accurate.
All right, so the referee has called a halt to the action here, likely to have the doctor come in and look at the swelling around that eye. Not good, DC.
You cannot allow these fighters to dictate and determine whether or not they can go. When you have this type of swelling, you got to take a close look to see if the guy can compete.
All right, well, the doctor appears to think he's still good to go. And you know what? If it's good enough for the doctor, it's good enough for me.
I'm all in.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so the ref will get the action back underway after that brief health and safety check. And to no one's surprise, the fans support the decision for the action to continue.
Absolutely. I mean, this official just... Oh!
Holy smokes! No judges needed this time around.
Holy smokes!
Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 25 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Nate Diaz!
All right, so Nate Diaz adding to his legend in a big way here tonight and really showing you, DC, that he can still compete and beat the very best fighters in this division.
Every time he steps into the octagon, he's very prepared to get the job done tonight. He did exactly.